and the Youth Affairs Principal Secretary Lillian Omollo and the National Youth Service Director General Richard Ndubai and any other suspects are now free to process their bail after the Anti-Corruption Court in Nairobi declined an application by the Director of Public Prosecutions to have them remain in custody as the DCI scrutinizes their securities. Now, the DPP had argued that part of the monies being used to secure bail were proceeds of graft. Here is our Brian Obuya with the reports.
Security.
In Chief Magistrate Lawrence Mugambi's ruling, measures put in place by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, Nordin Haji, are to be lauded and appreciated. However,
to explicitly declare that the process is put on hold or suspended would be countermanding this express order of the High Court. It is tantamount to inviting the court to stomp its feet on red-hot charcoal, which invitation, with utmost humility, the DPP, the court must decline. It cannot suspend the implementation of the orders of the High Court.
Nordin's office had asked the court to suspend the vetting process of securities posted on grounds that some are suspect and are subject to and at the heart of investigations by the Assets Recovery Authority. In a heated court battle, the defense acknowledged that concerns raised by the DPP are legitimate, but it argues that complying with the same will be treading on a dangerous ground of contempt of court.
The DPP's office cannot suspend the process of verification at any stage. Once a security is brought before you, you will approve or disapprove, but they cannot suspend the process.
In an application filed on Thursday, Haji wanted Omollo and Ndubai to remain in prison because securities and funds they presented as bail are proceeds of the crime they are being charged with.
It is the duty of the court to ensure any security or surety offered is free from foreseeable risks arising out of any probable illegality, loss or prolonged expense should it become necessary to realize the security. However, it is important to underscore the fact that this can only apply to specific property under consideration and cannot therefore be generalized. A broad-based restriction cannot therefore apply, as vetting will apply to a specific property or surety in question at any given time.
Omollo and Ndubai are among 46 suspects granted bond of up to 8 million to secure their release. The dozens of suspects are being held in connection with the theft of 468 million, which is barely 1% of some 9 billion high heist stolen from the National Youth Service, a high heist that has once again threatened the economy of the country 55 years after independence. The ruling was coming a day after Nordin Haji told a parliamentary committee that some of the accounts under investigation have had funds. But days before the court ruled on bail, 3 million Kenya shillings were withdrawn from that very account. The DPP, however, fell short of confirming laxity on their part. Nordin did not tell the committee why an account under investigation had not been frozen. Most of the suspects, including the Naivasha's now famous Ngirita family, have argued that the amount is too high given the fact that the accounts are frozen. Brian Obuya, KTN News.
All right, and